All right, let's talk about it. If y'all really, really, really want to talk about it, there's only one king of R&B. And it ain't even close. I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you guys. It ain't even close. There is only one king of R&B. And this may make you feel uncomfortable, but let's separate the personal from the music. R. Kelly is by far the greatest, the most influential, the godfather, the father of R&B.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it. Robert. You just don't want to believe it.
Nobody else can do what R. Kelly has done. Verzuz. Somebody wrote me a message asking me, what are my thoughts on R. Kelly doing a Verzuz? Who can beat him? I got the answer for you, buddy. Nobody. You can line up Chris Brown, you can line up Usher, you can line up Tank, you can line up Tyrese, you can line up Genuine, you can line up Avant, you can line up Bobby Brown, you can line up LSG, you can line up Keith Sweat, you can line up everybody in their whole entire family line that can sing. Nobody is beating R. Kelly. And I know people tiptoe around the name because of the controversial stuff. We are strictly talking about catalog. That is it. You name me an R&B singer that can record and write and produce bump and grind and then go in the studio and say, you know what? I'm about to write a graduation theme song and called I Believe I Can Fly. And everybody in every college and every high school and every elementary and every graduation, they're going to play this one song right here. And then come back and say, man, I want to do When a Woman is Fed Up. And then go back and say, I want to write a gospel song with Kirk Franklin called Lean on Me. And then come back and say, man, I want to talk about my mama. And I want to write a song called I Wish. You know what? Since I Wish wasn't like what I wanted it to be, I'm going to do the remix and really express how I feel about the homies. Then I'm going to go out and I'm going to do Fiesta. I'm going to do Fiesta remix. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to make a song about Ignition. And you know what? Ignition was good, but you know what's going to be better? Ignition Part 2. Listen, man, you tell me one R&B artist. Matter of fact, you name me an entertainer in music that can make you sit at home and watch 100 chapters of Trapped in the Closet and just have you hooked. Listen, every name that I have listed or said on this broadcast on What Would Chubbs Say, thank y'all for tuning in. You name me an artist that can beat him. You can name 5 of each of every last one of them artists. You bring up any artist. If I forgot an artist, tag me in here and let me know, because I'm telling you, R. Kelly can get him. R. Kelly can get him out the building. You tell me something about anybody beating R. Kelly, I'm shutting the door on you, because R. Kelly is the reason why Usher can run, Chris Brown can fly, and everybody else can soar in the sky. Everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody has taken something from R. Kelly. We are strictly talking about catalog, and I know it gets uncomfortable. You cannot name me someone that can go into a studio and sing like Michael Jackson, think like Michael Jackson, and say to Michael Jackson, I'm about to give you one of your biggest songs that you've ever written in the 90s called You Are Not Alone. You can't tell me when you heard Celine Dion and him singing I Am Your Angel. Listen, I'm sorry. The world's greatest? Nobody can do what that man has done when it comes to writing, when it comes to singing, when it comes to performing. Like, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. This man is a cultural icon when it comes to R&B. Even the people that came before him, they took something from him before the man even came out. R. Kelly is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. And I know it's very hard for certain people to understand it, but if you put R. Kelly in a Verzuz, he is annihilating. R. Kelly is going to be the only person where you can put one Verzuz, him versus Chris Brown, him versus Keith Sweat, him versus Trey Songz, him versus Usher, him versus Keith. I mean, give me somebody, and you can do that for 30 days straight, and he ain't going to play the same song over and over. You understand what I'm saying? He is not going to play the same song over and over. R. Kelly gonna give you something new every time. Something new old. That's what I call it, new old, because a lot of y'all don't even listen to R. Kelly. You guys are stuck on today, which is okay. But I'm very disappointed in certain people that asked me this question that was there in the 90s to understand who R. Kelly really was. Y'all need to understand who R. Kelly was and is musically. That is all. You tell me, who do you think can beat this man? And I can tell you to your face, nobody. I don't care who you put together. You can put the Avengers of R&B, and R. Kelly will only play 5 songs, and he will knock their 80 songs out of the water. Listen, man, it's different. That man's catalog is different. That man's voice is different. No auto tunes, no nothing. Man did his own background singing. The man wrote some fantastic songs for other artists. R. Kelly has us walking around in weddings ready to step in the name of love. That man made a Chicago step song and he made it worldwide. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you guys. R. Kelly is the truth. When you think of Sparkle, if anybody ever thinks of Sparkle, you only think of one song only. Be careful. Listen, the man brought Ron Isley back, okay? We stopped calling the man Ron Isley and started calling him Mr. Biggs. Do you understand what I am saying? R. Kelly has shifted culture. You put R. Kelly in a Verzuz and you can't do anything about it. He's the only person that can make us sound like we don't know what we doing, but we in the house party, because I was young, but he had me in house parties. He had me with my headphones on, with my Walkman, just singing. Listen, man, you can't do anything when it comes to this guy. This man has classic albums, classic songs that he's written for everybody else. When you think of JS, some of you guys are way too young to think about JS, but when you think of JS, you think of that ice cream song, and I was so young and dumb, I didn't even know what he was talking about. It made me want to go get some ice cream. You can't do it. If we talking verses, nobody can beat him. If you talking about king of R&B, he is there. There is no Mount Rushmore. It's R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, and R. Kelly. And if you want to add an honorable mention to that Mount Rushmore, it's R. Kelly. Don't forget about it, okay? But I got a question for you guys. Who do you think the king of R&B is? Leave it in the comments below. Let's talk. But I'll tell you one thing. You gonna lose. Because I'm gonna battle you. And I'm gonna play you all types of R. Kelly records. And you gonna be shocked and amazed that he did what he did in R&B music.
Hey, yo, Chubbs. We all ears.